Out a wild pass. Haley Rittling checks back in for the 50 wins, 25 losses. Former product of Niagara University.
There's good active hands there by the Vikings defensively and causes the turnover. So Lance are scrapping at the other.
3, too strong. Offensive ball
for Reagan Lacotte on the offensive rebound and the putback. Their first offensive rebound of the night.
Lead is back to 1 for the Lancers. It's a steal. Bissett, the jumper up. Too strong. Mushat the board. He gets it to Kovac. Mushat is shaken up, but she pops back up. Gets the ball back from Kovac. Mushat on the drive. Just 2. Cruz near half court. Tight press side. Too much. Still bad around. And Cruz with the open lane. The right.
In that stanza, but the turnover back in a three-point play.
Become a consistent guard leading this team here to this. We mentioned both teams had 2 close contests earlier in the regular season. Ryan, a 13-point win the first time for St. Mary's, and then an overtime finish in a win for Nichols. Everything on the line, trying to extend and go to a championship game on Thursday against Cardinal O'Hara.
Looking to advance to that championship, and you're seeing it on display certainly early on.
So the technical foul was called Nichols. Emerson Sullivan, known as the 6th man for Nichols, and the second. She now has a game. 1:03 left in the first quarter. The move shot swings up top. Now, shot doesn't go in. Wolcott with the move shot. It's good. The 3rd triple of this quarter.
Shoot, so really good technique. And
8 seconds of this first quarter. 7 seconds to go. Bissett in the.
And Bissett, for only a freshman, she's got an opportunity to land.
Bissett knocked herself last season at 8th. Won't go in. 8th. Won't go in. More, and it's brought to you.
Need an electrician? Empire Electric is your residential wiring specialist. New builds, service upgrades, lighting, generators, you name it, Empire does it. With hundreds of 5-star reviews that speak for themselves. Call Empire Electric today for your free estimate.
Seek your next adventure. What will you do next?
And the Nichols Viking Tegas. We are broadcasting tonight. I once again for making this part. Nichols, Ryan Madison with 3 3-pointers. She's coming in averaging 11.5 points per game. A sharpshooter so far for Nichols.
In the second quarter.
The lead is first quarter. As Wolcott up, hits the netting. Wolcott inside.
And the size advantage for this Viking provides them 2 opportunities.
Wolcott entering tonight's contest on the first free throw. Real Kaylee Rizzo and this Nichols squad. Is a foul called against the Lancers.
To the floor, they'll continue to try to exploit their size advantage against the Lancers.
Off the inbound. This is Sullivan. Now Cruz. Robis on the floor. The glass bed around. It goes back to Sullivan. Sullivan, a hook shot too much off the glass. A shot won't go either for Wolcott. And a rebound leading to a jump ball for Reagan Lacotte.
And there it is, another offensive rebound there. 2 of them off of that. They don't convert, but they maintain possession again. So stealing 2 possessions right here off of those offensive rebounds.
Wilson on the baseline. Now Barabas up top. Swings to Cruz. Cruz. Skip pass to Wilson. 20 on the shot net for Cheyenne Barabas, the sophomore.
Barabas from downtown, as she had defensive pressure on her. They peeled off of her for just a second, and she made them pay.
Vikings now with 4 3-pointers to start this one. As Mushat inside to Lacotte. A long bounce pass to Mushat. Now she turns. Here's Kovac on the drive. A quick cross. Now look.
Nice block there by Wolk.
The Lancers in transition. Moonshot, a 2-on-1. Moonshot takes it herself, and it's in for Jada Moonshot.
And
now
that's
with
where
3 points.
Excuse me, Joe, and that's where she's extremely effective in the Lancers.
First made field goal for Jada. It deflected, a steal broken up by over half court. On the drive, crosses, creates space against Cruz, turns left, ready to fire. LeCotte for 3. Too much on the baseline. It's a battle between Bissett and Barabbas.
But they got to keep pounding the glass, and hopefully they'll start to fall.
Bissett crosses left, step set, crosses left, step back 3 on the way. It's short, hit the front of the back 3 on the way. It's short, hit the front of the rim. Ball loose on the base. Strong shooting. 5.
Viking and the Western New York Athletics.
Buffalo Breathe Now, Western New York's newest respiratory urgent care and walk-in clinic, located at 6161 Transit Road in East Amherst, New York. Open 7 days a week. Visit buffalobreathenow.com or call 716-320-0180. Find us on Facebook and Instagram, buffalobreathenow.com.
So far, it's been a good one. Thanks again for joining us tonight on WNYAthletics.com. Thanks again for joining us tonight on WNYAthletics.com and on our X page at WNY Athletics. Macy Kovac on the wing, ready to fire it. It's good. Kovac knocking down her first triple of the night.
And that's her specialty, knocking down the deep triple, and finally she gets on the board, extends the lead to 6 for the Lancers.
Cruz uses the screen from Wolcott. Cruz on the drive, on the run, just out. Step back 3 up top. The set. Lead is back up to 6. Wolcott taking the dribble herself. Boot shot all over Cruz, and it leads to a steal trying to find Ritling. Seconds left in the half. Kovac, now Bissett up top. Bissett on the drive, right to the paint, going right past Wolcott. The shot.
Lead of the night for
it up. Substitutions, Reese Owens, also back on the floor.
And a big
7 seconds. Fremont Seymour champion.
Need an electrician? Empire Electric is your residential wiring specialist. New builds, service upgrades, lighting, generators, you name it, Empire does it with hundreds of 5-star reviews that speak for themselves. Call Empire Electric today for your free estimate.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide including Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistent project cargo manager and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500 plus employees
is available at logisticsplus.com/Buffalo.
Injury attorney deserve. Don't worry, Cha-Cha's got you. Call Dan Cha-Cha Injury Attorneys today for a free consultation. Your injury is our priority.
Call 64.
Seek your next adventure. What will you do next?
Buffalo Breathe 61 Trans 716-32.com.
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For more information, visit www.paulwolfagency.com.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit This is 300 Level Media.
Were you injured in a car accident? Or
Were you injured on the job? Don't wait. Call your patient coordinator. One of the hardest things to do, insurance. Let your patient.
Look.
Oh no, not again.
WNYAthletics. Need an electrician? Empire Electric is your residential wiring specialist. New builds, service upgrades, lighting, generators, you name it, Empire does it with hundreds of 5-star reviews that speak for themselves. Call Empire Electric today for your free estimate. Need an electrician? Empire Electric is your residential wiring specialist. New builds, service upgrades, lighting, generators, you name it, Empire does it with hundreds of 5-star reviews that speak for themselves. Call Empire Electric today for your free estimate.
Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.3.
And welcome back to our halftime report with St. Mary's out in front against Nichols 27-21 in the second semifinal for the Monsignor Martin A Division. Joe Kraus, Ryan Gell, our entire crew with you. We thank you all for joining us. We apologize for some of the technical difficulties that we were having here in the gymnasium, but we're going to power on. We got a big contest ahead, and so far for the Lancers, right behind here is Jada Mushat with 6 points, 5 coming in the second quarter. And then for Nichols, their top scorer in the first half, but the guard play inside the arc. And Ryan, we got about 2 minutes left.
Just a quick spin, Joe. Yeah, because we are a little bit of under time constraints, but favorable in a lot of categories. And it allowed them to get some second and third chance opportunities because she does a good job of getting to the offensive glass as well. Conversely, for the Vikings, I still think they need to impose their will on getting the basketball inside. They got a lot of really good looks. They just didn't convert, Joe. So we're hopeful that percentage increases in the second half, and I can't wait for an exciting second half.
Quick note from the first half, the Lancers went 5 of 6 at the free throw line. They only had 1 of 3. We'll step aside for a quick halftime break. Back in about 60 seconds on Western New York Athletics.
Need an electrician? Empire Electric is your residential wiring specialist. New builds, service upgrades, lighting, generators, you name it, Empire does it with hundreds of 5-star reviews that speak for themselves. Call Empire Electric today for your free estimate.
Seek your next adventure.
Monday night postseason action on WestNewYorkAthletics.com and on our Twitter feed at WNYAthletics, now known as X, as Cruz turns to start this early possession for the Vikings as going against Reagan Lacotte, her second.
But a reaching foul.
Wolcott turns, now swings to Wilson. Wilson from deep, it hits the rim. Ball is checked down by Mushat. Top for 3, won't go over half court. Barabas uses a screen from Wolcott. Cheyenne on the drive, off the glass and in. Nice move.
And the Vikings' first bucket of the second half.
Mushat swings left. The set On the wing, gets the screen from Kolach. But
on ball screen, no communication. They didn't decide whether they were going to switch or hedge it. They did neither, and Bissett made them pay.
And then a steal for Moonshot is in. It gets over the timeline. Vikings trail by 8. And a foul on the baseline against Mila Bissett, her first.
And a quick 4-0 spurt by the land when she can. Off the Wilson miss. There's
a 6'3" front. Moonshot. Now the inbound to Bissett. Bissett now at 16 points. Rebound underneath. She wanted the foul as well.
Up the floor.
Rebound underneath. She wanted the foul as well.
Up the floor to Cruz and a nice left hand.
13 on the shot. Shoot, Moonshot denied. Shot, the ball is loose on the base. And what a shot from Mila.
Out to 7, as you mentioned, and a big buck.
Swings to Will 627. We'll be right back on Western New York Athletics.